Every day, everywhere in the world, people wake up, get dressed, and head off to make a living, following the path they've chosen. But deep down inside, there's always a desire for a better way, a simpler way, a legitimate way to make more money, have more free time, and enjoy life rather than just work until we die. We have found a 100% legitimate, inexpensive, logical system with a valuable product and real time commissions. Generate income with just a cell phone and an internet connection from anywhere at any time. Get started now, get paid now. Do you look for ways to make more money? Ask for info, and we will send you more information. Let's talk.
Ready for Revolution. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Ture Muhammad. And for quite some time now, we've been sharing an opportunity with you. I've been sharing an opportunity with you that I'm encouraging each and every one of you to embrace. To embrace. The reason for that is that we've been piping all the day long. And now there's a quickening of spirit, there's a quickening of opportunity, there's an exacting of promise, and I don't want anybody to miss out. We just finished a presentation on our private platform, gorocks.info, and I'm here to tell you that it left me fired up and feeling a certain kind of way. I feel like we need to have more engagement. I feel like we need to have more dialogue. I feel like we need to understand how something as simple as $33 can provide you an income for life, as well as learn about a trend that is no longer a trend, a thing that is happening. Cryptocurrency is here, regardless to what you thought about it in the past, regardless to what you think about it now. You can either be approach it casually or be a casualty. It's entirely up to you. But I have a duty and a responsibility to share this opportunity with you, and that's why I'm doing it. So if it seems like I'm screaming, yes, the hell I am. If it seems like I'm excited or passionate, yes, the hell I am. Because too many of you are languishing in hell. Too many of us are just conditioned to accept whatever society has dealt us, and that's not the promise of the God. That's not the promise of the prophets. That's not the promise of the warners and messengers in any spiritual centeredness you embrace. So I want to share this opportunity with you one more again. And I want to share it with you, and I want you to share it out with everybody. I want you to take time right now to share this with everyone that's in your downlines. When I say downline, I'm talking about those that are your connections on Facebook, those that are your connections on YouTube, those that are your connections on LinkedIn. I want you to send this out right now, because it's not for me, it's to extend the power and the purpose and the gift of you. It's not a matter of who I know. It's not a matter of the fact that I have 5,000 plus in my referral network in my organization. That's not the issue. The issue is there's 7.5 billion people on the planet. And somewhere inside that 7.5 billion people are people who are looking for you. And you can't sit on the side squandering this opportunity where you can change the life, transform the life of the next person to be a real civil servant, to be a real servant leader, and gain the reward that life has in abundance waiting for you. It's waiting for you. There are people on the planet with their hands raised. They're looking for you, and they don't know it's you. You may not understand what you have, but if you're in your beauty shop right now, if you're in your nail salon right now, if you're in your barber shop right now, if you're in your bakery right now, if you're in a place of business, if you have an ear pod in your office, well, darn it, use it. Share this opportunity out with everybody you can. Because some people's lives are hanging in the balance. I'm broadcasting right now from the United States. Do you know there's over 80% of Americans who are near foreclosure? And in the 80% that's near foreclosure, they can avoid it with an additional $500 a month in income? And do you know that you have the power and the ability to provide that for them? You have it. When you understand what's in your hands, folks, this will change everything. This is the absolute game changer. It's in your hands. I'm going to open up this disclaimer so people can say I didn't make no false promises. I'm not that kind of cat. Look, this is a presentation to explain the products and the community rewards potential offered by Gold Standard Partners and Gold Standard Bank. Every effort has been made to accurately represent the Gold Standard Partners rewards plan and its income potential. All earnings or income examples will depend solely on the ideas, techniques, knowledge, skills, and time vested into your independent business. Gold Standard Partners and Gold Standard Bank does not guarantee any results or success level and is not responsible for any decisions you make in relation to promoting our products or your business. All income examples used by Gold Standard Partners are not to be considered average earnings. We're not financial advisors. We're not offering financial advice. But we're offering you an understanding of what you have in your hands. So you need to continue to share this out with people and let them know that you got a message. Who is Gold Standard Partners? What does GS Partners represent or even mean? Truth of the matter is, GS Partners is a global membership organization that positions you to build wealth in the cryptocurrency and blockchain market space. Let's stop right there for a second. If you don't believe that there's a such thing as cryptocurrency, if you think this is something that's just going away, you, my friend, you're under an illusion. There's a wealth transfer that's taking place right now. There's an opportunity in the works right now in your favor, not even orchestrated by you or I. But those who are being positioned to hear what we have to say this afternoon, I believe with all my being, you're being positioned this way by divine appointment. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here. You're here watching me scream and foam at the mouth. The only thing I'm not doing is running up and down aisles, right? But GS Partners is a global membership organization that positions you to build wealth in the cryptocurrency and blockchain marketplace. How are you positioned? You're positioned through a $33 commitment to yourself. Our membership provides you full access to a wide array of wealth building services. You're going to see those services, some of them anyway, right here. The power in what we're offering is that there's no limit to your income potential from the safety, from the comfort of your own home and a powered smartphone. You can communicate with millions of people around this country, millions of people around the world, and you can communicate a simple message that will change their future if they decide. Now, don't be spooked by cryptocurrency. Know what it means and understand the massive opportunity that it provides you. Cryptocurrency, in definition, is nothing more than a digitized monetary system. It's a digitized system of money. And we've been, in truth, in a digitized system of money for more than 50 years. You went from handling cash and coins to a checkbook, and then you moved from a checkbook to what? A debit card, a credit card. Now you're dealing with online payments. Now you're dealing with click and order. It's real. It's real. It's not going away. It is here, digitized for more than 50 years. And you're sitting here on a fence because you're not used to hearing a brother like myself or a sister like ourselves who are communicating the opportunity, because you're not used to it coming from you. I get that. Many of you didn't come from a wealthy family, but a wealthy family can begin with you. Whole corporations, whole banking and financial centers are embracing this. Nations on the earth are embracing this. In fact, the White House released an executive order last week because they're too far behind. If you don't believe me, take a look.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, even Shiba Inu is up, much more than any other asset class in the world. People are making life-changing money with crypto. So instead of calling it a sham, instead of sitting on the sidelines, maybe people should be thinking, $2.5 trillion market cap? This crypto thing is here to stay. Let me make sense of it for you. MasterCard, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Walmart, Mercedes-Benz, the list goes on and on. These companies are all investing in crypto or crypto products with their users. Cryptocurrency is the next evolution of the internet. And Bitcoin, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Finance, art, real estate, banking, they're all going to end up on the blockchain. It's inevitable. The real question, which cryptocurrencies are going to be the champions of their industries? Which cryptocurrencies are going to make you rich? And which ones are going to zero?
I'm just a communicator, folks. All right. I don't claim, none of us in GSPartners claim to be financial advisors. None of us in GSPartners or Wealth Builders Worldwide claim to be offering financial advice. Surely I'm not offering financial advice. What I am offering you is an opportunity that has proven itself to me, proven itself to my family, and is proving itself to the generations that will go beyond me. In fact, when God sees favor on closing my eyes on this world, I will be remembered, because everything is in place to be a servant well after I'm gone. What you see here is a composite of the fact sheet released on March 9th, last week, from the White House. Last week, President Joe Biden signed an executive order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets. Now, this is before the signature. The signature, I believe, took place Thursday or Friday. This was a day or so before. But look at what the White House said. Digital assets, including cryptocurrencies, have seen explosive growth in recent years, surpassing a $3 trillion market cap last November and up from $14 billion just 5 years prior. Surveys suggest that around 16% of adult Americans, that's 18 or over, right? 16%, but that represents approximately 40 million people, the White House says, have invested in, traded, or used cryptocurrencies. Here's the point. The statement continues and says over 100 countries are exploring or piloting central bank digital currencies, a digital form of a country's sovereign currency. Let's stop there for a second. 100 countries. Strike. The White House says over 100 countries. They were being nice in their report. They said they're exploring, but what they have not told you of what China has done, what Ecuador has done, what Zimbabwe is about to do, what Venezuela is doing, what Nigeria is doing. Do you understand that this is the first time that the Western powers are being cut out of having their hands in the tills, the colonized imperial hands in the tills of other nations? I hope you hear what I'm saying to you. See, once upon a time, it was about oil. You can nationalize oil. You can nationalize the GDP, the gross domestic product of any nation. That country can nationalize it and cut America out, for an example, and America would just go to war if they felt they had to take it. Europe would just go to war if they felt they had to take it. Who are you going to fight against when a people are exacting the acquisition of cryptocurrency? That's the people's money. How are you going to reach it on a decentralized platform in private? You cannot. So now comes the admission. What's the admission? If you can't beat them, join them and set up a way where you can create some form of give back to your nation. Why? Because over 100 countries are exploring or piloting central bank digital currencies. And what that means is once a country has taken that physical, paper, fiat currency out of circulation, then America, countries in Europe, countries around the world are left holding the bag on worthless pieces of paper. Yeah. America says that the rise in digital assets creates an opportunity. Why? Because it didn't exist before. The rise in digital assets creates an opportunity to reinforce American leadership in the global financial system and at the technological frontier. Now, why is that important to do? Because America hasn't been in that forefront since the emergence of cryptocurrency. America hasn't been in that forefront for the last, my goodness, 23 years for sure. Bitcoin came along in 2009, and they declared Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as the dark web, as a criminal enterprise. Remember all that? Now, every bank in America, as of December 1st, had a mandate on them to create cryptocurrency wallets to back the cash on reserve. The reason why we know as much as we do about it is because there are freedom fighters out here making us aware of a need to go hard, to be different, to think outside the box, to get away from the conditioning of accepting things as they are. Let me share this with you. I used to share it in the past. Now I have absolute reason and validation to do so. If you always do what you've always done, you will always get what you've always gotten. How can you expect different results doing the same thing? You want to build wealth. I want you to build wealth, but understand what wealth is. Wealth is a system of leverage. You have to have time and you have to have money freedom in order to enjoy wealth. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about wealth. You have to have both working on your behalf. If that does not exist, you can't get it. And having a job, not knocking it, I'm just sharing with you the reality. A job is where you trade your personal time in exchange for money to use. But if I've already told you wealth is a system of leverage, and the leverage required here is time and money freedom, if you trade away one freedom to get a version of another, you'll never amass wealth. A $33 decision here provides you an income for life. If time permits me, I'm going to show you how that works. But let me take it to you this way. A $33 membership provides you a referral link where you can literally refer, recruit, or sponsor somebody into this opportunity. And every time they duplicate what you've done, you got a $33 membership, they get a $33 membership, you're paid a 15% commission against their getting the membership. It doesn't stop there. You also earn another way, because when you provide that referral link and they register under you, they're not under you like some kind of what do you call it? Like corporations work. Corporations are pyramids. The government is a pyramid. All the people at the bottom and only the people at the top make the money, right? Well, when I say under you, I'm using that loosely. When I'm saying to you, you have a referral network here. And when you receive the referral link, when that person duplicates what you've done, getting a $33 membership, you get a 15% commission. That means if they send out their referral link, they'll get a 15% commission. You earn on all membership subscriptions. You earn on our crypto debit card. Now, this is a powerful tool because nowhere in the banking system do you have a debit card that pays you when someone else uses theirs. A membership where when they get their card, you get a commission because they got their card by registering their referral link through you. Get this, it don't stop there. You get a commission when they pay the monthly membership associated with the card. It doesn't stop there. You get a commission every time they swipe their card or use their card, paying their own money for goods, products, and services. You get a commission every time they use their own money for themselves. That's the power of what you're being afforded with just a $33 membership alone. In fact, we have a virtual world. We have a metaverse that allows you to mine real assets from a virtual world. Over $3 billion, that's with a B, $3 billion worth of assets are in this world. And guess what? You being a citizen in any country of that virtual world allows you to extract the treasures from that world and convert them and put them onto your crypto debit card. What am I showing you? We're talking about a future now that's happening right now. Boy, y'all better share this out with everybody. Stop playing. You earn before you even learn. And it's all morally correct, legally correct, ethically correct. You're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. You need $500 instantly? Let me show you how you can do it in this example. Now, this is just from the membership potential, right? The rewards, $33. We operate out of what's called the power of three. I like to refer to it as the power of three. Thank you, Ms. Maltamaya, for giving that to me, an amazing business partner. The reason why I call it the power of three, because when you get three people sponsored with your referral link, those three people duplicate what you've done, then what happens is you have now created access to the compensation plan in GSPartners. It's a 9-level compensation plan. You sponsor three people in the 30-day period of your monthly membership. What happens? It unlocks 9 levels of potential income. That means every one person you sponsor from that point can provide you 9 levels of potential income. Let me give you an example. Now, this is just an example. When you have $33 paid for a membership, that's you. But when you duplicate it with 3 people, those 3 people now not only give you a 15% commission instantly, real time, right? But when those 3 people duplicate what you've done, meaning each one of them go get 3 people, that's 3 times 3. That means that's 9 people. 9 people who now have an active membership. But guess what? You receive a 5% commission off of those 9 people, and you also received a 15% commission off of the 3 people you personally sponsored. Level 1 represents the people you personally sponsor. Level 2 represents the people that those people sponsored. And then when those people on level 2 sponsor people, each individually go out to get 3 in this example. Well, that's 27 new people on level 3, where you receive a 4% commission of all financial activity on that level. You're already receiving 5% off of the level 2, the previous level. You're receiving 15% off the level 1, those that you personally sponsored. This is exponential growth, folks, because you can do this, and all the way down the line, you're going to find on every level there is a commission commensurate with the level. In this perfect world example, you duplicate it by sponsoring 3 people who each go out to get 3 people. And then on the next level, they all do the same. As a result, you can find yourself earning off of each level. What does that mean? That means that you can find yourself with more than $50,000 in this example. But get this, this is not in a year unless you choose to take a year to do it. This is instant pay in real time. See, the blockchain technology that the gentleman talked about before I got on this rant of mine, he told you that the blockchain is holding everything: finance, real estate, art, All those things are going to what's known as smart contracts. All these things are advancing the digitalization of a monetary system, of a money system, and you're paid in real time. So, the moment someone registers their account, the moment someone pays the monthly membership fee, upon confirmation, instantly in your account, you receive the commission. Now, I'm going to share something with you. I want you to understand this. Let's say, for conversation's sake, let's say it took you a week to get 3 people to duplicate what you've done. I'll use me. Brother Eric went out and he got 3 people to get a $33 membership. And what is a $33 membership? It provides an income for life and teaches you cryptocurrency. In a nutshell, that's what it is. Does anybody here know someone that can use an income for life? The first thing I want you to do is type in the chat, yes. Do you know anybody here? If you know anybody who can use an income for life, just type yes. Very good. Very good. Now, the next step. Anybody you know that can use an income for life, write them on a list for yourself. And then invite them to the opportunity. We're going to show you how you invite them to the opportunity. And what will happen? You will have an explosive, monetized business. Now, that mining that we do in the link, let me stay here. If it took me a week to get 3 people to duplicate what I've done, that means in theory, it'll take them a week to duplicate what I've done. So each one of those 3 go out to get 3. That produces 9 people in a week. So level 2 can actually represent week 2 for me. Level 3 can actually represent week 3 for me. Level 4 can actually represent week 4 for me. Level 9 can actually represent week 9 for me. That's 3 months. And in this scenario, you can see over $50,000. I'm not saying this is a guaranteed income. I'm not saying that this opportunity is ironclad for you. It may not be for you. But for those that it's for, I'm going to show you something that will help you retire your job, fire your boss. Take a look at this scenario. Remember I talked about our virtual world, Lydian world, where you can extract the treasures from that world and put it on your private card, that GS lifestyle card. Oh, you're going to see it in a minute, and you're going to learn some of those possibilities. Let's take the same example, but this time we're just talking about the commission from the mining certificate. The mining certificate is only $399, but it comes loaded with rewards. We won't get into that part right now. But following the same scenario, you put out the $399 for yourself, and then you duplicate that with 3 other people. Those 3 people then duplicate it with their 3 people. You know what's going to happen? You're going to find that the commissions that you earn, by the time you get to level 2 in this example, it would have paid for your $399 mining certificate. So now everything else is happening for you is 100% profit, 100% markup, because the company's going to reward you commissions for everybody who does something with this possibility. Now, you saw what it could do for you from a $33 perspective. That's $50,000, $52,000, close to it, in 9 weeks, 9 months, a year, depending on what you do. But can you imagine the commission of a $399? Following that same example, you understand you're positioned now in that scenario, that perfect world scenario, to work with over $600,000. You want to fire your boss now? Don't fire him yet. Position yourself to finance your freedom. See, so all this, and let me remind you, these calculators are calculations based on instant pay. Our system is an instant pay system. The moment someone confirms their payment, your commission is in your account. Then you can take that commission, transfer it to your crypto debit card, and do so much more. If you're in a country, if you're in a state that where the crypto GS lifestyle membership is available, let me show you what you can have.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.
Now, understand, this lifestyle card is the game changer. I traveled to Chicago a few weeks ago. I see my brother Lorenzo Muhammad on the platform. He can bear witness. I traveled to Chicago for our Savior's Day convention to be with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and provide coverage in our Final Call newspaper. All right, I travel. I get on a plane. I get a car that brings me to my hotel for my stay. And there's a car that's available to take me anywhere I wanted to go. And all of that happened at the discounts that you saw afforded on that lifestyle card, because all I need to do was text or call the concierge service related to my account. And I told them what I needed. And they sent me a PDF of options. Then I chose the option I wanted, and they sent me a confirmed PDF form showing me the itinerary, the pickups, the drop-offs, the hotel. They went through all the safety protocols associated with the hotel. They made sure I got back and forth from the airport. They made sure I got throughout Chicago. And it all comes with my lifestyle card. It's a benefit. I had discounts up to 40% in my travel. I received cash back on my dining. Yeah, if I paid for a bean pie, I got a return on my pie. It didn't stop there. My use of my card paid the person who referred me to the opportunity, Dr. Ty Best. It gave him a commission, my using my own money. Why would I get mad? The company paid them. I didn't. Why would anybody get upset when people are making money off of you each and every day? I want you to think about this before I go further. Just think about this now. Some of the stuff that goes on in our head, we call it minutia, right? Between these ears, so much stuff goes through our head as to why we can't support an opportunity that's designed to help you help yourself. Because if I support it, he gonna make money off me. You don't have that complaint when you walk around in Walmart with your bonnets and pajamas and flip-flops. You look like a straight up fool. And you walk through there and you spend this money. Spend now. You spend it. You don't use it. You don't circulate it. You spend it. And when it goes, it's gone. And when you finish eating whatever you buy, you're now out of money. We're wealth builders. We don't spend, we use. And not only do we use, we circulate. Everything that we touch in our community, meaning GS Partners, is a asset accumulating asset activity. It's an income activity. Everything we touch. So when you take your declining paper dollar and move it to the crypto space to use in our ecosystem, what happens? It stays in your system. And the more you use it, the greater the system grows. Okay, let me get off that box. Check this out. We're going to examine where we are in life, and then I'm done. Already showed you how the money can be made. Already showed you the assets that you can accumulate. That's one side. But where you are in life right now, this is the space where you make the decision. And the decision, I promise, is entirely yours. I'm not in a convincing business. There's 7.5 billion people out here on the planet. I just know that you deserve it. You understand? I know that you deserve the opportunity to be free. I know it. I know that you deserve the opportunity to call the shots. I know it. I know that you deserve the opportunity to develop a lifestyle instead of just merely existing. Where are you in life right now? Do you work from the vantage point of a linear income or residual income? Do you actively trade your time for dollars, or do you build residual income? The active trade of time for dollars, that's known as active income. What does that mean? You leave home, get dressed, you put on uniform, whatever you do, and you go to work. Now, mind you, you're not making any money while you're doing all that. You have to clock in first. So once you clock in, now the clock starts to pay you a wage, whether it be hourly or however it breaks down. But from the point you clocked in, now you're earning an income. That's known as an active income. Well, when does the activity stop? When you clock out. When you sign off for the day and you go back to the remainder of your day earning nothing based off of this linear income model. That's the employee. I've already established that wealth is a system of leverage, time freedom and money freedom. You have both working for you, you're free. When I get tired, I go to bed. When I get tired of sleeping, Allah blesses me to get up. Anything that goes on between that time, from the time I go to bed to the time I wake up, that, by God's grace, is up to me. Because I used to have a job. I used to even own a job. But neither one can provide you wealth. Neither one positions you to now think lifestyle. We're still just a wandering generality. We're still just a wandering generality with disaster just around the corner. Why? Because what you're working for has no value, or strike, I don't mean it like that, has limited value. So you need to be part of a system, and a system will reward you residual passive income. This is the other side of that verses. We already established what a linear income is on your left. It's a job or owning a job. Neither one provides you the leverage to build wealth because you need time and money freedom, both working for you. But on the residual income side, the other half of this equation, that's where passive income occurs. Why? Because passive income does not require your physical presence to earn it. I have another screen here that you're not at liberty to see right now because of the way my system is set up. But I'm talking to you and I'm earning an income. There are notifications just popping up on my little office dashboard telling me how much I'm earning. Sometimes it comes every couple of minutes. Sometimes it comes maybe once an hour, once every 2 hours. You know, whatever it is all more. And guess what? It runs 24 hours a day. So I want you to think about what kind of system that is. When you run with a system, Brother Vincent Muhammad taught me this, where every letter in system has a meaning. Every letter has its own meaning. Save yourself stress, time, energy, money. That's what they call an acronym. So either you have people working for you, like corporations have most of us working for them, or you have people that are working with you where they take advantage of an opportunity, and as a reward, The partnership you have in the company rewards you for introducing the opportunity to them. That's leverage. When you're able to build assets and it doesn't require your physical presence for those assets to grow because it's a part of a digitized money system, that, my friend, is leverage. Now you don't have to wake up and stay up hours earlier for no pay to get your mind right to go to the plantation for pay. How many of you sit up on the side of your bed and, oh boy, it's time to get started? You need an hour or more to prepare. Then it takes you an hour or more to get there. Then you clock in. You're not paid for all the hours before that. You're not paid for the hours after you clock out to return home. And guess what? Your laundry's not factored into your contract. Your grooming's not factored into your contract. Your transportation's not factored into your contract. Y'all are watching the news and calling me about gas being $5, $6 a gallon. It's par for the course. See, when you live out of condition, when you live and we live as the wandering generalities, and we accept whatever Rome provides, we do what Caesar does. But when you run with a system that's working for you, creating time and money freedom, now you have those things working for you. Now you have your time back and your money can compound. And then you can give back to yourself. You can reinvest into yourself. You know the power of this $33 membership? It gives you an education into the money wealth transfer. It's happening right now. You get videos in our blockchain academy. It's a monthly academy that gives you dozens of videos from people who look like you, walk like you, talk like you, and explain in simple language what Bitcoin is, what cryptocurrency is, what a blockchain is, what an ecosystem is. You learn these things from the safety and comfort of your home. You learn these things through the power of your phone. And so when you now talk to banks and financial institutions, or when you see something on the news, y'all love the news so much, now you're not intimidated or made afraid of the terminology because you're now familiar with it. Now think about this now. Show you how far behind America is. America is one of the last nations on the planet to now have publicly embraced cryptocurrency. But they received cryptocurrency first. Last year, the cryptocurrency market cap was $2.9 trillion at the end of 2021, with less than 5% market participation. Today, it's over $3 trillion in March, with even less market participation. And you're here right now. You could take part of it right now. You can get in the way of the movement of money right now. Your entry's $33. Look, in 2009, when I talk about how America had opportunity to engage and educate a community, do you know that Bitcoin in 2009 was 0.3 of a cent? That means 1 penny, you could have 3 whole Bitcoins. Imagine having 3 whole Bitcoins on account in 2009, only to find it to go over $58,000 per coin in April of last year. 1 penny in 2009 would have gotten you 3 whole digital Bitcoin. Imagine if you had a roll of pennies. That would have been 150 Bitcoin. The question that you have to entertain that gives us the passion to communicate this with you: how would you like to better understand and be active in a now $3 trillion plus marketplace? You have the opportunity in front of you. You have it in front of you, and your president signed off on it. We just happen to represent the whole of the future that he signed off on. And we have a safety net associated with our future where it doesn't leave you with your pants down. That $33, that same $33, not only comes with the education, but now it comes with the ability to internally transfer funds to each other. Every member you have of GS Partners anywhere in the world, you can transfer funds from GS Partner member to member with no fees. So imagine, many of you, I have family living in Guinea, Conakry, in West Africa. I have family living in different parts of the continent. I have family living in different parts of the world. Some of them are members of GSPartners. When I send them money or they want to send something to me, you know what they can do? You know what I do? I transfer the money internally between accounts. And guess what? There are no fees. And this whole NFT craze, LeBron James rookie basketball card sold for $5 million. Here's a piece of digitized art, a collage that was captured and then pictured, placed in a digital picture, and the man sold it for $69 million. That was just last fall. This thing called cyberpunk, I think that's what it's called, or crypto punk, whatever it is, sold for almost $12 million last fall. Last fall, this painted ape called the Board Yacht Ape Club or whatever, it sold for $2.7 million. Digital art that cost them maybe $200 plus to create, and it sold for $2.7 million. And all this stuff you do with social media, you think very little of it because you just like being chatty. You just like talking a whole lot of nothing and getting nothing back. And I know the pandemic has encouraged a lot of it too, because we're built on relationships, right? We're creatures of need. I get that part. But think about this now. Twitter, the owner and founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, who's also the owner of Cash App, the Square company. His first tweet went out March 21st of 2006. And all it said was just setting up my Twitter, abbreviated TWTTR. Last summer, he sold a picture of his first tweet for $2.9 million. How many of you got recipes at home that your grandmother or big mama used to do? How many of you have the true ingredients to the Colonel Sanders KFC recipe? How many of you have some kind of secret sauce or books that you're writing? Snoop Dogg, the entertainer, has just taken all the Death Row catalog that he's reacquired, and he's moving them to NFTs, what's known as non-fungible tokens, releasing them in the marketplace. In fact, he released an album of his own, a solo project in the NFT community, and it generated $44 million in a day. The potential here is unlimited. And guess what your $33 does? Every time you paid a monthly membership of $33, you actually receive one of our NFTs each month with your subscription. It's a digitized piece of art that belongs solely to you. And anytime you circulate in the marketplace, anytime it moves, you can set it up where it gives you an income, be an outright sale or auction or creating residual from motion to motion. When I talk to you about that linear world, that virtual world, well, that's what it is. It's a virtual world. It's a composite of everything that makes up the globe. And you can acquire citizenships in every country. And every country you acquire citizenship in, you're guaranteed a passive residual income, not for a week or for a month, for a day, but for life. This is what I was sharing with you. Your $33 gives you an income for life, and you learn cryptocurrency. I showed you cryptocurrency first. Now I'm showing you the income for life. See, in the $33, you receive $100 worth of assets. You receive an NFT, a non-fungible token, valued at $28 in creation. You receive between legacy points and between what's known as Lydian lines, which are tokens that allow you to enter the Lydian world. You receive close to $100, or probably at this point more than $100 worth of assets collectively. You can take a portion. You can take as little as 3 or 5 Lydian lines. You're receiving over 30, and you can become a citizen in one of the countries. And guess what? You automatically begin tabulating the income every day for the rest of your life in our cryptocurrency coin, the G999. And the mining that's done, those mining certificates are Lydian Stata is the cryptocurrency I'll strike. It's the currency of that world, the Lydian world. Right now, if you go to Pancake Swap or Binance Smart Chain, you can look up the value of the Lydian stater, LYS. Right now in US value is over $1,800. A mining certificate gets you some of those staters for free. You want to get started. You want to understand the power of what's in your hands. And it begins with $33 and your willingness to share it with others. Who do you know that can use an income for life? And just write it out. If you have questions about this, if you don't know anything about this, if nobody introduced this opportunity to you and I was the one that introduced it to you, get with me. My number and contacts are in the platform. Get with me and let me help you help others help themselves. And for those of you who are versed in the metaverse, the Lydian world has more than $3 billion, with a B, $3 billion worth of assets in it. We've only released a portion of it. And guess what? The launch of the Lydian world begins with our Lydian World Tour. The gentlemen you see on the screen are in Africa in the next 2 days. Really, South Africa to be more exact. But on April 23rd, that's a Saturday, the first launch of the Lydian World Tour touches down in Atlanta, Georgia, April 23rd. What you see on the screen is an opportunity. You want to take a screenshot of that, and you want to join that opportunity to be there. $60 admission to sit with multi-billionaires that afford you a multi-billionaire dollar experience. Lydian World Tour, ATL.com. Lydian World Tour, ATL.com. That's Saturday, April 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia. The event will be held in the Oceans Ballroom in the Georgia Aquarium. So you already know seating is limited, right? Don't short yourselves. Look into it. Look into the ability to create a lifestyle for yourself. I'm growing into lifestyle. I want you to grow into lifestyle. I'm growing in income. I want you to grow in income. But I want you to grow in income without having to put the physical strain on yourself, the mental duress on yourself, the emotional challenge on yourself to manage debt in a system that's not designed to build you wealth. Let us help you help yourselves. Family, thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate the opportunity that you allow me to share, but the decision is yours. Thank you for listening.